Hello, my name is Nathan Hayes, and this is my coding. This is my code for problem set 2.4, the recursion code, where we had to revise our binary search algorithm and fix it for a recursion algorithm. We hope to get 451.57. I know this looks very similar to what the professor did, but I yeah, Les edited September 19th. I had this done for a while, but the due date changed some, so I just kind of left it. Essentially, my thought process is that we still need a function, the recursive bisection search, with, or I'm sorry, in the last one we didn't have a function. We just had a loop. It was a while loop. Um, Iterated about 50 times. But there was also another loop, and it was just looping through the interest that you would accrue on your balance. So after setting up the balance, the annual interest, all that, I had count here. But we don't use count. We'll just get rid of that. So my first thing that I wanted to do was set up a function called the recursive bisection search. And the only thing changing in our code was the low bound and the upper bound. So if we're going to do recursion, calling back that same function, we need to be changing something, or we need to be setting up parameters. That's what you do in recursion. Like you're changing values. I mean, that's what we did here, except here we're looping. So I have a lower bound and the upper bound that I'm changing. I had to reset some variables, I think. No, I didn't. Okay, cool. So new balance equals balance. We have the mid range, or what do you want to call it? I think for the professor, he had it as payment. We're still looping through 12 months because we need to get we have to get the interest on your balance. The debugging information here, just so I can keep track of everything I was doing. The same kind of setup here as before. The only thing that's really different is the return functions. So instead of looping, setting low bound equal to mid, just looping like that, this returns calling itself, calling recursive bisection search. And instead of low bound being equal to mid and keeping upper bound the same, and just looping through that, this one returns the same function with mid as the low bound and just keeping upper bound the same. And the opposite is true for if the new balance is less than negative 0.01. It'll return itself. If neither of this is true, then it should return this print lowest payment around, I want it to round to 2 decimal places. And yes, that was my code for set 2.4. Thank you.